The FIFO method, first in, first out, assumes that the earliest goods purchased are the first to be sold. So the earliest costs are going to be the ones that end up in cost of goods sold, and the later costs are going to be the ones that end up in the inventory account at the end of the period. And we just have to figure out where's the cutoff, because all of your costs of goods available, remember this this depiction from earlier above here, all of your cost of goods available, this $12,000, is either going to end up in the inventory balance at the end of the period because you still own them, or in cost of goods sold because you sold the inventory. So let's look then at what FIFO has us do. First in, first out means the earliest goods are in cost of goods sold and the later costs are in ending inventory. So if to find ending inventory, they've got the step one here. You could find either one first, it doesn't really matter. But to find ending inventory, they have you realize that 450 units were still on hand because of the count, the ending inventory count, remember from up here. This is how many they had counted and determined to be theirs. So you would look at the most recent purchases, November 27th, and determine the cost and ending inventory by starting at the bottom, the most recent purchases, and working your way up. Because first in, first out, you have to say it to yourself over and over again, means that the earliest goods are in cost of goods sold. Earliest costs are in cost of goods sold. The latest costs are in ending inventory. So these are the latest costs right down here, the most recent costs. So there's 450 units. So I need to take all 400 of these units, giving me 5,200, but I still have 50 more units in inventory. So I have to go to the next layer then and get 50 units from this layer at $12 a piece. That is $600. So I add those together and I've got a $5,800 cost for ending inventory. Now to find cost of goods sold, you can simply take our cost of goods available of $12,000 and subtract what's in ending inventory. The difference must be what's been sold. Okay, so that makes it pretty simple. You could also very easily go and calculate cost of goods sold first by saying, look, we sold 550 units during the period, so I can just count from top down until I get to 550. Okay, 100 units at 10, 200 at 11, that's 300, and then 250 units of this layer at 12, and that would give me the same $6,200. Next, and this is the proof, that's what this is doing right here. It proves out how you can calculate cost of goods sold the way I just talked about. Next we'll talk about LIFO.